reading. This is for you. If you have Capricorn as your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and you have a person on your mind, and or you are interested in what new love options may be coming in, Cappy Gang. So, of course, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do so. And if you want a personal reading, there's one and only one way to book one, and that is always going to be in the directions in the description box below my most recent video, Capricorn. All right, and of course, I truly, truly appreciate the likes and the comments. All right, Capricorn. This person on your mind. Let's see how they're vibing and thinking and feeling about you real quick. And then we're going to see how you're thinking about them as this relates to this connection, Capricorn. Let's take a look, Cappy Gang. Let's take a look. Well, Cappy. All right. Darn. Capricorn? All right. Capricorn, this is kind of going to be, I believe, an interesting reading. We're going to get a little bit more in depth in this thing. I'll know a lot more when I pull the cards that speak to how you feel about this connection and what your thoughts are. That's why I like to pull from two different decks to see if you guys are on the same page or what have you. All right, Cappy, let me just pull for you real quick, and we will see what is going on in this connection or this dynamic between you and this person on your mind. Hey, Krishna, good to see you, love. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Glad you are here. Welcome in, everybody. Capricorn, there's a lot of emotion here on both sides. I'm just going to say that. All right. Interesting. Interesting. All right. You know what I get here? Overall, and I'm going to dissect this down into the whys and wherefores, but there's a lot of emotion coming from them towards you and you towards them. But what I also get is a lot of finger pointing back and forth. I think, let's get detailed, okay, on this thing. All right, so let's talk about this thing. All right, like I said, your person does have I'm going to go to their energy first. Hey, Ashley, thank you for helping me so much. Capricorn, they got a lot of emotion. They may be being a little bit quiet about it, but they got it. And they really would like to see, I believe, there has been some issues, and I think I know what they may be. We're going to talk about that, but they really wish that these issues would heal, that this dynamic between you and them could heal. Big emotion, okay? They really would like to come to have something built on trust, and they feel like, and I'm just going to tell you this from the cards I see and why this card is here. They feel like they've lost your trust, okay? And I'll tell you why. Energetically, of course, they're holding on for dear life, okay? And if they didn't then, and I think they screwed up, and I think they know it. We're going to talk about what it is, okay? But they realize how important you are to them now, Capricorn. Important, strong soul connection here. Big emotion here. And they know that this thing could have lasted, and they know they screwed up. How do I know that, you say? Well, first of all, they know they acted the fool. Okay, and I know more about it from your energy. You filled in some blanks on your energy, okay? They know they acted the fool, okay? They know they did. All right, we're just going to leave it at that. They know they did something really bad, controlling, egotistical, probably like a person who was very flirty with a lot of people, even though they were in a connection kind of thing, and we're just going to, we're going to hint at it, and I'm going to get down to brass tacks in your energy as we go over here, Capricorn. But hear me out. So they would like to work on this and like to heal, and they've had the light bulb moment, a lot of clarity. They feel like you guys could overcome this thing too, but they feel like you're really fed up with this mess right here. And we're going to talk more about it because I see the rest of the story in your energy. Okay. All right, so that's them. All right, you. First card out. Three of Swords, man. Heartbreak. Third party. There's the rest of the story, as Paul Harvey would say. The rest of the story is right here. They broke your heart. And very possibly it was a third party involved. Maybe, maybe not. But whatever they did, where they, acted this kind of way, this is my ass hat card, the King of Wands in reverse, right? They're hot as all get out. Say all the right things, man. Charm your pants right off. You know what I'm talking about, right? And it could be guy or girl. I'm not being one way or the other. But you see what I'm saying with this thing. But whatever they did, they broke your heart. And it hurt like hell. Why? You knew this was a strong soul connection too. You felt like this was your end-all be-all. Point blank, period. You guys both wanted to go the distance. Or this one does now, at least, your person. You feel, and you still have a lot of emotion. You do. Very strong physical attraction with a lot of emotion. You've got a marriage card here and pregnancy. But all day long, you're thinking, if my this is you talking, Capricorn. You're like, if my person had not done this right here, we could have been and were, before they did this, all the way. Just a full home run, gone the distance, happy, healthy, vibrant, just the couple that everybody looked at and said, that's the kind of connection I want to have. Tell me I'm not wrong. And probably people said that about a lot of you, about a lot of these folks before this happened. I think this energy that this person, and I don't think they were acting this way at first, but this energy that this person stepped into where they made the big mistake, okay, they screwed up with you, Capricorn. I think before they did that, I think it probably took you and a lot of people by surprise. I don't have a card that says that, but energetically, I just feel that. But okay, again, another marriage card. You may have married this person and or had children, but a lot of talk or thought about it for sure. You thought you were going to go the distance, and if you didn't marry them, you thought you would. I'm just going to say that. And you thought this was the end all be all, and you still. Like I said, you got emotion. There's unfinished business here between you and this person, point blank, period. Maybe there's not been closure. Maybe you feel like you're owed an apology. Maybe apologies are due. Maybe a clearing of the air, and that sort of thing. You would really like to maybe reach out. You think about it a lot. Okay, but you can't get over the dishonesty and the deception and the drama that you dealt with this person. That's what's bothering you, and that's probably why you haven't. But you know that you gave to this. You gave more than what was reasonable, right? But you got the brakes on here. Seven of Wands in reverse. You got the brakes on. I can understand why. If this is your story, I can understand why. I almost wonder if you're the one who walked away. I really am. Now, neither one of you have energetically released this. Point blank, period. Okay? They're holding on. I think I pulled the Four of Pentacles with them, didn't I? Yeah, they're holding on for dear life energetically. And so are you with the unfinished business here with the World reversed. Okay? Let me give you the zodiac signs. We're going to see the next thing to expect out of this connection. What's next? All right, let me give you the zodiac signs first. We have fire, water, and earth and air and their energy. We also have Aquarius, and then over here we've got the same, but we've got Gemini and Aries and Virgo and over here. So a lot of zodiac signs on the table. This is why I don't get overly hung up on zodiac signs. But okay, Capricorn, let's take a look. I know not every Capricorn is having this experience. Understand it. Not every Capricorn in the world is having the same romantic experience. But if you are having this experience and you feel how I described, everything that, is certainly understandable. Okay? You feel how you feel. If you love the person, you love them. But I almost think in your mind, even though you feel energetically like you haven't let them go, you still love them. In your mind, I think you're really trying to make a head over heart decision. Because you just can't get past the fact of the dishonesty, the deception, the drama, right? And betrayal for some of you, for sure. All right. Let's do this. let's do this. Let's see where this thing is going to go next. Your person's next actions, Capricorn. Your person's next actions, okay? What are they going to do next? Let's just see. They're going to try to make something happen. But you know what's interesting? Okay. I got some story here. Here's what I got from this thing. Here's what I think is going to happen. They're going to try to make something happen, probably reach out to you, probably try to communicate, probably try to build something on honesty. Okay? Honesty. Okay? I think they may try to work on themselves too with this card, and I got another card that says that too. But you know, I think when they first reach out, I think you're going to put a big fat roadblock right in the middle of the road, right? And say, don't you dare cross this line. Don't even. I think they're going to hear that from you. If this is your story, it's understandable. It is understandable. Okay, it is what it is. And you may even be like nasty with them, which, okay, you don't necessarily have to be nasty just because they did, but I can't throw shade if you do. But, you know, just try to do a lot of meditation so you can keep your shit, Capricorn. And look, I'm a Capricorn man, so I get it, right? But okay. So here's what I think might very well happen. I think they're going to try to step into a healing mode here. I really do. And I got a lot. This is optimism and hope and better days ahead. I think they're going to grow up. And I think eventual positive outcome on this thing, Capricorn. But these are the slowest movers of the deck, okay? It's going to take time. Now, here's my advice. Here's Auntie Karen's advice to you if this is your story. All right, let me give you the zodiac signs, and then I'll tell you what I think. My 2 cents, right, on the whole dynamic. And you've pulled Gemini and Aquarius. You've pulled air and earth. All right, so Capricorn, here's the thing. I don't know whether you want to entertain this thing or not. I can't say. Every situation is different. But if you do, then it's like you want to see progress, not perfection, but certainly something, right? Over time. Okay. So it would be understandable that this thing would move along slow. Probably you're the one that will ensure that the speed is at a snail's pace, and it's understandable because you don't want to, you know, manifest another disaster. Granted, you know, if you see progress, not only talking the talk, but walking the walk, okay? Or you know, we all slip, we're all human, right? I do, everybody does, you know. However, you want to see like gradual improvement and movement toward and acknowledging, you know, and I'm not saying, you know, no, if you were dealing with a cheater, no, just no. Absolutely no crossing a certain line, right? That. But over time, you know, things like lying and dishonesty and deception, you know, either they're going to shoot straight or they're not. Now, if it's drama and other stuff, then that's another thing. There are certain things, and this depends on, I'm reading for a lot of Capricorns, so this depends on your situation as to whether or not this is a deal breaker type thing. If they screw up again, they're out or not, okay? But with that being said, just keep all of that in mind. This is not a specific, you know, personal reading, which is why we kind of have to keep things general, because I know I'm reading for a lot of Capricorns, okay? So with that being said, we have Earth, Air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Earth again. So now, I'm going to read more for you, for the Capricorns, all the Capricorns at the end, but I'm going to switch gears just a little bit. I'm going to switch decks too. Here's what we're going to do now, Capricorn. We are going to look at what new love options, new romantic options may be coming in, things you need to know, maybe some red flags. We'll just take a look, Capricorn. Take a look at what might be coming in. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Lordy mercy. Okay. Okay. All right, so you got something good coming in. All right, let's talk about the whole thing. I'm going to get the yucky out of the way first, all right, and then we'll talk from there. All right, now, you've pulled this Knight of Wands in reverse again, and you've pulled the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And I want to talk about that just a little bit. This could be 2 different things, okay? I know we're reading for new love opportunities, but this may be that past person coming back and you thinking this is not worth your time. Could be that. Could also be that there's just an asshat out there that's not worth your time. Egotistical, unstable, you know, da 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 da, everything that goes along with asshat energy with the King of Wands in reverse, okay? Probably takes you for granted, you know, and all that kind of stuff. They'll tell you everything beautiful until they get you snagged, and then when they get you snagged is when they start to act the fool. That's the way the King of Wands does, right? They're charming as all get out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll charm your pants right off of you. That's that. And I'm not reading gender, I'm reading energy, so keep that in mind. They're generally pretty hot, too. But okay. All right, you've got a good one that's got a lot of self-love coming in. I like the Ace of Cups when it speaks to a love offer, particularly new, because this is healthy, because the person is coming in with a healthy self-esteem, self-awareness, and coming towards you. You could have multiple options here. Okay, you got the Two of Wands. All about using your intuition to make good decisions, okay? One is a very intense, strong soul connection, point blank, period. One of the two of these, and you may have more than this, okay, with a lot of long-term potential. And then the Death reversed is reconciliation energy, okay, possibly. All right, now, just keep that in mind. If we're talking about one of these new ones, it's lasting, that's good. It perseveres, it overcomes, that's great. But it also, Death reverse, can speak to reconciliation, possibly. So this could speak to the person we just discussed or something else coming in from the past, but it also could speak to these new ones and just speak to the fact that it could be lasting, okay? Keep that in mind. Let me give you the zodiac signs, and then we're going to pull for all the Capricorns, and we'll pull some romance oracles for you too. All right, so we have Earth and Fire, and Water and Scorpio. So there you have it. Let's pull some additional info for all the Capricorns real quick. And then we will pull some romance oracles for you, Cappy Gang. All right. What else do the Caps need to know about romance or just overall? Just anything else that my Capricorn friends need to know. Let's take a look. Wow. Okay. So, you know, it's kind of interesting. All right, let me tell you the cards you pulled. You pull the Three of Swords, you pull the Ten of Cups, and you pull the Magician. Okay, now, be very cautious in making romantic choices, and use your intuition. And you can hear your intuition best when you're meditating regularly. Okay, if you're in a situation like this, or you find yourself like this, look, it's time to cut ties, cut losses, okay? Whatever the case may be. And this could be third party, could be cheating, heartbreak, whatever. But you do have some really, really cool love options. One of them wants to make something happen with you, and one of them wants to go the distance. Could be the same person. Take what resonates. The Magician card is the same card, Capricorn, that I pulled whenever I looked at the probable outcome on the person on your mind. This is just a different deck. Again, wanting to make something happen and go the distance. And Capricorn, you've got some really cool stuff. But Capricorn, that King of Wands that's in the new options that we pull for you, King of Wands reversed, and I said it wasn't worth your time, that's what they'll do to you. So that's why you've got to use your intuition in this thing, okay? You got some good possibilities out there, Capricorn. All right, and here I've pulled water and air and Gemini. Let's pull, where's my room at? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to my animal oracles. I don't hardly ever use these, and it's a really good oracle deck. And I don't know why. I used to use them all the time. Ashley, you remember it back in the day. I used to use these more, and I got off of them. Your loyalty and faithfulness for some of you is misplaced by serving too many people. You're spreading yourself too thin. Let me tell you something. As a Capricorn moon, you guys will do and do and do and neglect yourself before you realize it. I totally understand that, okay? So, you know, you need to be first on your list for sure. And some of you, there is a situation you're dealing with. Accept the situation as it is, and don't try to fight battles you can't lose, knowing that you can't change it anyway, right? Let's pull some romance oracles for the Capricorn. This is a good little deck, though, isn't it? I like it. It's more, you know, more general, but, you know, sometimes you guys might need some general input, right? So there we go. All right. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This is so hard for people with Capricorn energy to do, is it not? Yes, because you put yourself last. And some of you, did we not talk about this? Be very, very careful with new opportunities, okay? Very, very cautious. Deception here, okay? And some of you are about to bring in, or the person on your mind, either one, it's true. It's true. And again, here's one more reason. Pay attention to red flags when you're looking at new options. There you go. So Capricorn, thank you so, so much for joining. It is always humbling and an honor to be watched, and I appreciate all of you, Cappy Gang. And next, we are going to read for the Aquarius. I'll probably take a little break, and then I'll pick up and read for the Aquarius in just a few. Much love, everyone.